Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. My name's Mike. I'll be your host over the next few minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. We try to keep these videos kind of short, but we got something really cool to show you today. Right there, you can see it right there. I think it's really cool. If it's your first time tuning in, we definitely appreciate you. Hope you like what you see. And if you do, leave us a comment down there in the old comment section. Or how about one of those big old thumbs ups? We love those big old thumbs ups. And a subscribe would be nice. Doesn't cost a dime, and we appreciate them. Returning viewers, guys and gals, thank you so very much. We appreciate you coming back and seeing what we got going on here at the Scale Model Outlaw. Today's video is my entry video into the Rally Cool group build hosted by the Scale Model Car Podcast. If you don't know those guys, check them out. Super cool dudes. Jason Hanscom, my dear friend Matt, BG, and Chuck are all hosts over there, and they're just a bunch of great guys bringing some great content to the podcast world as far as models go. But again, this is the entry video for the Rally Cool group build. But before we get into, what I got going on back there, you see that? It's just too cool. Let's go ahead and run our commercials for our awesome sponsors, IcemanCollections.com and ScaleFinishes.com. So let's get to those guys, and then we'll be right back. We're going to open up this thing and check it out and see what we're going to do, see what modifications we might make to it, see what we might get from our sponsors to improve it. All right, guys, check out the commercials. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Always good to hear from our awesome sponsors, IcemanCollections.com. For all your 3D printed needs, go check out Iceman Collections. Fill up your cart with his awesome products. Scroll to the bottom. You'll see a discount code area. Put in Outlaw 10. Save you 10%. When you're done there, hop on over to ScaleFinishes.com and load up all your paint and paint supply needs that you need from Scale Finishes. Same deal. When you get to the cart, scroll down to the bottom and the discount code, put in Outlaw 10 and get you a 10% discount. Love our sponsors, man. Can't thank them enough. There it is. There it is. That's cool, isn't it? No, I know many of you are going, what? A pacer? If you know me and know me at all, you know I'm an AMC guy. I love AMC. Anything AMC to me is cool. And MPC had come out with this kit some time ago. As we're building it, we will get more into detail with this kit. I believe this kit was released in 1975, but I don't know that to be a fact. So anybody out there that knows more about it than me, please don't beat me up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you find, but don't beat me up too bad, because the only numbers I can find on it so far is 1975. Picked this kit up on the old Fleabay. Probably paid too much for it, but didn't pay near what the guy was asking. But it's a really cool kit. If you guys are familiar with my very early on videos when I first started this channel, and I'm still working on it. By working on it, I mean it's in my zombie collection down here, but I'm building one of these that was inspired by Chip Foose drawing. So that one's slammed with a big motor and all kinds of stuff going on with it. Well, and I keep saying every time I bring it up, I need to get that thing back out here and get started on it. But right now we're going to focus on this one. Again, this is for the Rally Cool group build, and we're going to go ahead. It's wrapped, which is sealed, which is really cool. The last one I bought was not sealed. It was missing a few pieces, but I knew that I was going to be tearing it apart anyway and using aftermarket stuff. But really excited about it. Pacer, y'all, man. It's a Pacer. You can't beat a Pacer. Super cool. All right, let's go ahead and get out our hobby knife. And let's open this thing up. If this thing has been around since 1975 and hasn't been opened, I could be wrong on the date, I said that, but if it has, it's about time for it to come out of its shell and come see the world. That's right, guys. I don't buy these things to collect them. I buy them to build them. Sometimes I pay too much for them, which I feel like I did on this one. But again, the guy that sold it to me for half of what he was advertising it for. So can't complain there. Got somewhat of a deal. But the 1976 Pacer X. See, it even says rally car version. So this is a rally car, y'all. It's definitely a rally car. It says so right on the box. NPC wouldn't lie to me. Rally racing. Right there. Can't miss it. Set that back here. Check it out. Check it out. Let's just go ahead and open this thing up. What the heck? I won't lose any parts from this because I'll put them right back in the box. This thing is awesome. I so remember when I opened up my first one. I got all excited then too. I don't know what it is about the Pacer, the Gremlin, or the AMCs. I just love them, man. They were the little car company that could. They kept on until they couldn't keep on anymore, and then, you know, obviously went out of business in 1985, sold out to Lee Iacocca and the Chrysler Corporation. But look at that body, man. I mean, MPC's not known for being super detailed, but this little car, oh man, back things broke, back pillars broke. I'll have to fix that, but you can see right there where that broke off. But it didn't break out, it just kind of cracked and busted, so I'll have to fix that. Probably somebody put something on it, was stacked somewhere or something. So be careful with that, guys. If you have a collection, you'll notice on my rack behind me, I got a lot from floor to ceiling, but there's only like 3 per stacked on top of each other. If you stack them up too high, the bottom kits will start to get crushed. So I'm sure most of you guys know that, but definitely don't stack them up too high. Next up, the dash. Come on, y'all. If that's not cool. What is it? My buddy on the that makes comments on my channel says that that's cooler than dang it. That's cooler than dang it. I don't care who you are. That's cooler than dang it. Again, it's an MPC kit, so it's not super detailed. We're probably just going to use this chassis. I may modify it a little bit. I definitely am going to change the tires on it. I've got some ideas about the tires. In fact, I'm going to go one of 2 different ways. Thought about taking... I've got one of the old Revell Jeeps that came with a like an all-terrain tire. I've thought about lifting it just a little bit and putting those underneath it, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or if I'm going to put like rally car tires like off of a Subaru or something on it, because those Subarus are really cool. So I'm going to put some new stuff on it, but definitely going to keep it. Not going to modify the body. The look of it's going to be exactly what it's supposed to be. Not sure about the paint job yet, but excited about checking it out and seeing exactly which way we're going to go. It's going to be fun. There's the hood, the Pacer. You can see it says Pacer X right on it. That's pretty cool. The tub interior. It does have the tub style interior, so you know it's not going to be overly detailed, but short of a roll cage, which it does come with a little roll cage, short of the roll cage, I'm probably not going to do too much to it. I got in so much trouble trying to overbuild the last few kits and having a lot of fun with them. Jason's AMX that I'm building for the Street Machine group build, Jason at Blue Ox Model Shop. I really went down the rabbit hole with that one, and I'm already late, and I'm going to be later because now I got to put the USAC build in front of it, but I'm going to try to get this one done. Now, you got a whole year to do this, and you'll see at the end, I'll run the commercial for the Scale Model Car Podcast Rally Cool group build. If you know what, I may run it first. Haven't made up my mind yet. Or I may run it with the commercials. That's what I'll do. I'll run it with the commercials. So when we run our Awesome Iceman and Scale Finishes commercial, we'll go ahead and run the group build commercial with that. So thinking on the fly. A little bit of the interior stuff, but check out the grill. It's got openings, man. You can see that with some screen mesh across it. Getting it ready to go rallying. The little motor is actually pretty detailed. This part of it fell off. It's a half block. Again, it's MPC, so it's not overly done, but it's got some flash and whatever in there, but it's got some really cool pieces and parts. Excited about doing it, or I've been thinking there's some I forget where I saw it. It might have been Josh at VCG. I think it's got like a slant 6 turbo. I think it would be pretty cool in this little car, which wouldn't be a far stretch for the this year Pacer for somebody to customize and put a slant 6 turbo in there. Maybe the turbo part, because I don't know how much turbo was available back then, but it definitely wouldn't be a far stretch for for it to have. Hang on, I gotta plug you guys in, or I'm gonna lose you. Wouldn't be too far of a stretch to at least have a slant 6 in it. So we might go that route and put a slant 6 in it and get rid of this 238. But if I knew that there was a 238 out there, or is it 258? 258 6-cylinder. If I knew there was one out there that was 3D printed, I probably would look into it, but I don't think anybody does them. It is the same motor that goes into a Jeep, so to all my 3D printer friends, you might check that out if there's a file. There's the little roll cage and the chin spoiler. If you can see the chin spoiler and the little roll cage that goes with it. There's not a lot going on in this kit. There really isn't. It's just super, super cool. Comes with the little master cylinder. You can see that. Master cylinder brake booster. It's just a little cool kit, man. It really is. It's super simple. There it is. There's the part y'all were wondering about. If y'all know anything about these Pacers, they got a horrible nickname for being a fishbowl. So you can see all the glass in it. There's, it's like 300 square inches or something like that. 300, 400 square inches of glass in an AMC Pacer. It's huge. There's a lot of glass in there. I've told this story before, but I had one of these Pacers. Not as nice as, not a rally car Pacer, just a regular Pacer. And I went to my uncle's house, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, and my uncle walked around it. Now, keep in mind, this was 1985, 84, 85, 86, something like that. And I lived in Vermont at the time, and my uncle's an old-timey Vermonter, and he walked around that bright yellow Pacer, and he looked at me, he said, "You know why they put all the glass in there?" I was like, "No, sir, why do you think they put all the glass in there?" He said, "So they can see the beep, 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 driving it." I was like, "Thanks, Unc, I appreciate that." Anyway, let's get to the chrome tree. Yeah, there it is. Look at that grill. Look at the headlight assembly. That is cool. Everybody's like, what in the hell is he talking about? Those are ugly. But they're not. They're cool. They're really cool. He's even got a chrome oil pan. Look at that. Chrome fan. This is fast. It's got chrome on it. It's got to be fast. Chrome makes you go faster, right? May keep the wheels, depending on what tires I do. But I may keep the wheels because those were available on the Pacer. But if I do, I'm definitely going to cut out the back sides so that hole pass through there. But these were aluminum wheels that were available on the Pacer. You can see the tail light buckets back here. Right here's your tail light buckets. Chrome shifter. See there? That's 5 miles an hour right there, just because it's got a chrome shifter. Chrome valve cover. There's another 5 miles an hour. Check out the little KC lights. Little KC lights up there. They're so cool. Excited about this little kit, man. I know it's not much to it. It's not the fanciest kit in the world, but it is cool. And it even comes with what? Rally car tires, rear tires. That's cool, man. These are Goodyear. They didn't have a name on them. Goodyear something. Okay, maybe they do have a name on them and my old eyes don't see it. Rubber King? Something like that, maybe. But I still have to check them out, man. That's cool. What else we got in here? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I guess just from sitting. You see you guys can't see it on the air. Camera's not going to pick it up. It's actually got like a sheen to it that's discolored. Like, kind of looks like water on oil. Or oil on water. It's kind of got a bluish sheen to it. If you guys know where that came from, let me know. It's just been sitting in the box, and it was factory sealed. So maybe just from sitting. But I'm going to go ahead and look. Oh, dude, the decals. The decals. Oh, and they look good. I got one corner that's boogered up, but these guys might be savable. Probably because it was sealed and maybe stored properly. But to find AMC decals, good luck. As an AMC fan, I'm telling you, you can, or STS, and I'm sure there's others that'll make them for you, but just to find them out of a kit that are ready to go, good luck. But super excited, man. These are so cool. Pacer X AMC. The big white ones that you can't see are stripes. Can't hardly see them. Maybe if I get it up there. There we go. There's, oh, get my big fat fingers out of the way. There we go. You can see the stripes now. So we may incorporate those into the kit. Definitely going to get that AMC on there somewhere, because those are good decals. The other kit that I had, the decals were destroyed. Let's see what we got here. Looking on these, trying to find a date on these direcciones to see if what year it tells us that it was made. Still says 1975 on the directions. It could be from 1975. That'd be hard to believe, but it's possible. Yeah, the only date I'm getting is 1975. It says so right there, 1975. Which would be difficult. Well, I guess they would produce it because they would get the it's a 76 Pacer, so they would get the what is it they call that? The plans or whatever to build it before the car actually came out. But if anybody's looking, and I'll look up after the video, but it's MPC kit number 7601. That should tell us maybe scale, what is it? Not Scale Riders, but Scale something. We'll have the history of this. And if they don't, I'm going to go ahead and do some history on it as well. Maybe make another video or talk about it as we go along. But really excited about this. Want to get in on that group build. We definitely support the Scale Model Car podcast and all four of the guys that are in it. This one may not be as cool to many as the Subarus and all the other really cool rally cars that are out there, but for me, this is like the epitome of cool. I love this little kit and I love this car. Well, all right, guys, let me get in some of my shout outs. Definitely be sure and check out the AMC livecast Thursday night. You see that every Thursday night, myself, Jason, and Bruce. Hopefully Jason's feeling better. Last Thursday we had Chris Bell on, and unfortunately Jason had the flu and couldn't make it. So T's and P's to you, my friend. Hope that you're feeling better. So that's Thursday nights on the old YouTubes, Automotive Model Car Podcast Livecast, Automotive Model Cars Livecast, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing the Sunday afternoon deal from 4 to roughly 6 o'clock. Jason Hanscom did text me this morning and let me know that he might not make it because he's at work. He's on call this weekend, and apparently some of his units he works at a place where he does maintenance, and apparently some of his units don't have any heat, so he's got to take care of those people. They live in New Hampshire. They need their heat, so that's definitely a priority for him to get them taken care of. Hopefully he makes it, but if he doesn't, we totally understand, Jason, and we'll see you next week. Back to the AMC livecast this Thursday. I will actually be coming to you probably either in transport or at the motel room from the AMC livecast, because I am going to JaxCon this weekend in Jacksonville, Florida. Be my second year to that show, and really excited about going up and seeing all my friends. Pretty sure Fred Henry's going to be there. Old Tom Rambler 69 will be there. I believe Papa Z is going to be there. I did talk to Brian. Brian said he's not going to make it. Brian Burwell, GotFuels.com. Got Fuels. He's not going to make it this year, which sucks. I had a good time with him last year. But looking forward to seeing all my friends. Hopefully Matthew from MCV can make it, and we'll see those guys up there. But I think that's all my shout outs. Definitely, guys, check out the Model Insanity podcast. Rob Ribb, Rob Adams, Justin Ryan, who you met last Sunday on my Sunday afternoon deal, and Frank Donati. Y'all be checking them out. You can find them on Spotify. You can find them, I think, on most of your podcast formats. So be sure to check those guys out. As always, the Scale Model Car podcast. Y'all go check them out. And again, to come full circle, That's what we have here is the Rally Cool group build hosted by the Scale Model Car Podcast. And we are excited about getting this Pacer ready and tuned up. So I will tell this to all my 3D printed friends out there. That's you, Mr. Joel, our awesome sponsor, Josh and Matthew. If any of you guys have got like a really cool, slant six and some cool lights. I'm looking for some rally lights so I don't have to buy, I like the pods, so I don't have to buy one of the Hasegawa kits and rob it out of there, but I will if I need to. I'm putting some lights on this dude. It's going to be the ugliest cool that you've ever seen. All right, guys, as always, we say it every time because we mean it every time. Be kind to each other, be safe, and keep on modeling.